Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live kitchen. Life kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. The best place to be every time, anytime, all the time, and in between times is the best place to be. For those that are out on my for those that are out of my time zone, please, 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 please accept my welcome to you. Welcome to the kitchen. The best place to be every time, anytime, all the time, and in between times. The best place to be. Who don't like the kitchen? Hmm? I'm sure everyone love food, so everyone love the kitchen. Yeah, everyone love food, and I know everyone love the kitchen. The kitchen. Welcome to everyone out there. I'm waiting on you to come in. And as you come in, don't forget to touch the thumbs up button. Don't forget that one, please. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. The kitchen is always buzzing. So, welcome to the buzzing kitchen. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see who is there. Okay, Marlene. Or Marlene. Good, Marlene. Hi, good morning, and how are you this morning? It's a beautiful day. I am being good. Giving God thanks, I have been good. And you? It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful day. Okay, I'm going to be doing some muffin. But I'm going to the other route around. Most of the time we took the long route, yeah. No. There is a shorter way to do the things then. They came out the same way. Hi, Cam, how you doing? Welcome to the kitchen. The kitchen every time, anytime, all the time, and in between times. Everyone that loves food loves the kitchen. Yeah. So we are here at the kitchen. And the kitchen is always buzzing good. And how are you? I am good. Come. What are you doing with your little self? How are you? I hope everything is good for you. Everything is going good. If there's any little itch or any little thing in the way, you can overcome it. You can get over it. Yes. So, so what I'm doing, I'm melting the butter with the sugar. Instead of I am going to be beaten and, yeah. So I'm doing a melting thing. Yes, so we are not doing any whipping or beating. We are doing melting this morning to get me have it done a little quicker and a little easier. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Welcome to everyone. I hope you are enjoying yourself. This is some muffin, and it is sweet potato muffin. Who loves sweet potato? I hope you do. So we are doing the muffin this morning. And you can have this muffin for breakfast. We can call it the breakfast muffin. And of course, it's an eggless. We're trying to get we're trying to establish that you can bake your nice cake without egg. A lot of person thinking that you have to use egg. No. What egg I've done, the egg is a binder. Yeah, it's a binder. So we call it the binding agent that brings the thing together. But of course, it can come together without the egg. What if you don't eat egg? What if you're not an egg person? Have you ever think about it? You're maybe not an egg person. You don't eat egg. But you will eat the cake. You will eat baked product, but you don't like egg, you don't eat egg, you are allergic to egg or things like that. Have we ever really think about that? So, if you don't eat egg and you love your baking can be done without egg. Yeah. Yes, your baking can be done without eggs. You don't really have to have eggs. If you don't eat eggs, then you don't eat eggs. You will not incorporate that in your thing. You're not going to be compromising anything, you know, because you'll be compromising your health. To say, okay, because I like the cake, but egg in it, so, let me try it. Mr. Jackson, what you are making? I am making sweet potato muffin today. But I am going the next route around. So I'm not doing any beating and blending. No, 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 no. I'm doing it another way. So upon all that, I am saying, what if you don't eat egg? It's an eggless muffin. Because we realize that persons that are allergic to some things find it hard to find some things. Because when you went to purchase something, either one or another ingredient is in there that you don't use. So you have to look at it and say, okay, if you can do it yourself, you do it. You will find some stores, because I saw somebody went in a cake shop the other day, and it is owned by the Jewish people, and all their baking that they have there, they were saying they are eggless. Yeah. And that was so good, because you want something but you don't eat eggs. You and the chicken is not into any competition. You know? So it is good when you can do your thing without eggs. Egg is an optional. You can bake without your eggs. So welcome again. For those of you here that have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the kitchen that we can get more food out there. See, a lot of the persons there for the kitchen is not here yet. So the kitchen cannot miss them for anything. Okay, so I'm going to be adding my spices now. And so we do our nutmeg. Hmm. Nutmeg in the Caribbean is one of our main spices in our baking, porridge. Just what uses the spice that we need. So nutmeg is one of our main spice. So we had the dry to the dry. Yeah. I am grating the nutmeg, but you'll find it in the store already grated. And let me tell you a trick. Nutmeg do not keep the aroma a long time after being grated. So it's best when you're ready to use it, you grate it. So that's my sugar, and am I not getting this? Why? And we will have some we're adding some cinnamon. Cinnamon powder, yes. Another great one. So you use like a half a teaspoon. You can't do like me, you know. Measurement by and of course we don't forget our salt for the persons. So we use low sodium. Welcome. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. We are glad to have you here. Yeah. Kitchen time is really the kitchen time. And so of course we put a little bit of rose water. And you know that rose water used for a lot of things. Used for beauty as well. You didn't know, you learned it in the kitchen. Let's use for beautification too. Yeah. And of course I am going to be putting some pecan in it. So we're going to let these crushed up. Break them up as small as I possibly can. So this is pecan nut. Our nuts and grain is very important to us. You know the body fed on these things. So your pecan, your pecan. And of course, you know this is muffin. It's a small muffin you have for your breakfast. You're wondering what to have for breakfast, or you just pop that muffin in there and warm it. Just give it a few seconds, and there you go. Your muffin. And this is my sweet potato. And we are going to have this one right here. Mix in some of it. And then we mix the rest. And the melted butter and sugar. And then we stir. And we stir. We had our potato. This our sweet potato that we puree the potato. What we did with it, we just roast it and puree it. Do you love sweet potato? There's a lot of persons who love sweet potato. There we go. And I use let me show you what I use here. Where's mine? Okay, here you go. So instead of doing a lot of whipping and things like that, we melt the butter and the sugar. And I use the caramel milk to do it. So we just be careful we don't over mix. That's our liquid. And of course I did not put any vanilla. So I'm just going to add a little vanilla in it right away. Get our oven going. And at this point, okay, let me do that. Let me get that one. So with this one, I'm just going to be greasing my cups instead of putting in the paper, because the cup papers are out of my reach. Yeah, this is your dropping consistency. Please touch the like button, please. No one is here. No one coming into the kitchen this morning. What's going on? No one is in the kitchen this morning. Someone is in the kitchen. More people needed in the kitchen. Sometimes persons make it look like baking is hard. Baking is not hard, you know. It's how you get your ingredients together. But it's not hard. Your consistency, your ingredient, what goes with what flavor you want. Yeah. And remember, I said this is eggless. No egg is in this one. So of course, let me butter my, should have done before, but nevertheless, it's going to be done. Okay, so you have these dropping. And for the first, I am doing I'll be doing 12. And we are baking at 400. 400 or 370. That's our range. Good morning. Welcome to the kitchen. Where should we be? In the kitchen. Where our food came from? The kitchen. It's where our fuel from. It's like we go to the fuel station and we are filled. Okay? Persons who are currently diabetic and they would like to eat some of the things but not as much. So yeah, you can eat, but it's the amount that you are going to eat. If you're doing like sweet potato, then you don't need a lot of sugar. Very little. Reason being is that the sweet potato is sweet. And the sweet potato carries natural sugar. Natural glucose. Right? So you don't need a lot of sugar. There are some things that you're using, you don't need a whole lot of sugar in it. Maybe you don't even need sugar. Right? So it's to really learn the chemical of these things. You're using the right plantain to do some things. The plantain is sweet already and it carries natural sugar, so you don't need that amount of outside sugar for it. No? Well, once we learn the things, we can have them, we can eat them, but just, you don't overdo it. Never you try to overdo it. Yes, so finish with these cups, and of course I am going to fill them. Pop them in the oven, and there we go. Okay, so we are just moving these things out of the way to give us a little bit more space to do what we're doing. we will pop a little of our pecan on top. And if you want to know, sometimes you have your no not brownies. We're making muffin. And as you know, in the kitchen, I always give you instants. Sometimes you didn't know. So, I let you know. Just in case you have your baking powder. Because sometimes, depending on how long it was in the store and the length of time that you bought it and bring it to your kitchen and how long it took to finish. If you want to know if your baking powder is still active, this is what you do. You get some cold water. Matter of fact, get this in first. Get yourself some, for all the bakers that are here, and for all those that didn't know, you pick up some of your baking powder, get it in your container, get yourself a little water. I hope you're gonna see me here. Okay, this is what tells you that your baking powder is still active. You see it's foaming, foaming, foaming. So this is one of the way you can test your baking powder to know if your baking powder is still active. And why you test it too? And this one is actually losing its activity because we have this one a little while. Why you do the testing is that you are baking, and apparently your recipe said 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and you use the teaspoon of baking powder. It is expect to be active and bring your baking to, and it doesn't. You're wondering why, but I did put all the baking powder, but it says. So it's best to test the baking powder first. Outside of that, well, you can't even wait until you do the mixture. Because in the mixture, if the baking powder is okay, I don't know if you can see, but you will sort of have some, like, it show you like air bubbles, little holes in it. But it's best to test your baking powder before you start using it. And this is one of the best way that your baking powder been tested to know if the baking powder is active, is good, can be used or thrown out. You're getting it free over here, you know, no charge. The only charge is to touch the thumbs up button, subscribe, like, and share. That's the only charge in this kitchen, in this class. Yeah. Okay, yes. So, because sometimes person will say that, oh, the baking powder, you know, I use it, and but it's a way to test your baking powder before you start using your baking powder. So there, and then if it is half quarter teaspoon, half a teaspoon, or 1 teaspoon, your baking won't flop. It will rise. It will rise. All right. So when you're baking, remember, test your baking powder before you use it. Okay? Because they will certainly lose their their power, their activity, their agent that is in it. You also have the yeast too, that lost its thing too. You can test the yeast. And the yeast is test just actually like what you say I do. For you to know if the yeast is active. But in that sense, the yeast is used with warm water to activate it. Say you heard it from Life Kitchen, Aquarian, Life Kitchen. I give you a lot of tips over here, you know. A lot of cooking tips. This one is filled too much. But that is how it goes. Each one teach one. It's like doing cookies. You notice I don't put any paper in because the paper is out of my reach. So there you go. Filling all the cups, all the little baking cups. Thank you. Welcome to the kitchen. Now, for those that bake, we all know that we clean the side. This one is filled so much is in this one, so remove some of it and give it space to rise. Remember, it's sweet potato muffin. Sweet potato muffin, breakfast style. All right. So we just move it around a little bit because reason doing this, I don't have the paper, the cup filling inside. I don't use any. So to just rock it nicely that we have no air pocket down there. Okay. And then clean up around and around and around. And so we're going to be popping it in the oven for about 15 minutes. As soon as they came up and you touch them and they bounce, yeah, they're not sunk in the hole. They really bounce back to you. Your bacon is ready. And don't slam your oven door. Down and close it. Yeah. So this is your sweet potato. For all the ladies or the men, the girls and the boys that love sweet potato. This is a pudding. This is not a pudding. This is a muffin. This is a muffin. Okay, what kind of muffin you like? You have peanut muffin, and you to add to your muffin, you have. If you want to really do a nice mixture of certain things, you can use your Nutella to do some of your things. And I want to tell you something that you can use Nutella in your brownies to yeah, give you a bouncy taste. Okay, yes, ma'am. This is the muffin session. Breakfast, yeah. You have the corn muffin, and most corn muffin is used for breakfast. Most people they use the corn muffin for breakfast, but any one of the muffin can be used. I just believe so. You're having a breakfast thing? Oh yeah. So let me put this aside because actually I'm just doing one set right now because of course I am going to be on the road in a little from now. So I have to give myself the time, the break in which to make my move. Yeah, there are so many tips and things in when you're baking. Baking is mm, baking is easy. Some person make it look like it is hard. Baking is not hard. It's how you put the things together and the texture, the taste is the consistency of it. Yes. It's not hard, my sweetie. I'm Mikair. I'm Mikair Jr. Yes. How you doing? Thank you for being in the kitchen. It's the second time you asked me about brownies. I'm going to do some brownies one of the day. Certainly, I'm going to do the brownies. And you cut them in the nice little square and thing. I'm going to do the brownies. Yes. But it is not. Can you make brownies? Can you do it? Um, this is us. Hello, this is us. Where are the birdies? I like to see the little birdies. Are they what the birdie's name? Oh my god, what's the name again? How are you doing? Yes, I am here doing some sweet potato muffin. Eggless to be sure. We are we advertise mostly that some persons do not eat egg, you know, and they would love to eat something in bacon or whatever. And at times we the persons who do bacon make it looks like you have to use eggs. There's no hard and fast rule on that because eggs used as a binder to bind the thing together, you know. Oh, look at them though, yeah. So it's not a must, but we can bake without egg. There are so many things we can do without eggs. They are different things to do. Alright, so this is a sweet potato muffin, and we don't cook the sweet potato for it to have a lot of moisture. What we do, we bake the sweet potato and then we puree it. Yeah, so we have it nice and okay. Birdie and Mr. Dove. Yes. Miss Birdie. Good. So therefore, that is what we are, that is what the smell of the kitchen is like this morning. Breakfast style. So you just feel like, okay, or you want to serve a muffin with your breakfast, with whatever you placed out for your breakfast. And you just want to put a muffin there. Good. Sweet potato muffin. So you know we have the sweet potato cake, sweet potato pudding, and here I comes. Sweet potato muffin. It is nice. So the kitchen smells nice. So Birdie, welcome to the kitchen. I know you are the kitchen woman too, you know. Yeah. We love the kitchen. This is where we get our fuel and our energy, you name it. This is where we learn. Every person is in the kitchen in society. They are in the kitchen. We find the mathematician in the kitchen. We every the nurse, the doctor, everyone is in the kitchen. Right in the kitchen. It's out of the kitchen. Yeah. This is us and what we do. So true, yeah. Everyone. You don't love the kitchen and you love the food? Of course you love the kitchen. Yeah. So that is what we do, my dear. This is where my passion is. The kitchen. You can tell what food can do for us. It is love. Food is love. And when you put the love in it, trust me, you ain't need nothing more. So you have to love. You have to love food to handle food. If you don't love food, don't handle food. Just eat it. And if you don't love it to eat it, don't worry to eat. Food is love. We handle it with love. It was given to us with love, by the Almighty. So yes. So thank you for being in the kitchen with me. I don't know why I can't catch you. Sabbath went definitely looking, but I didn't, because I know you would be in church and I expect you would be displaying the service. But sometimes I just can't catch you. Yeah. Sometimes I go to Harlem over on this side. That's where That's where people are. In Jamaica, it's at some place else. When we travel, we visited some of the churches and see what is happening. Yes, my dear, I thank you for being here. Thank you very much for being here. You know, I'm going to leave a message in your the pastor that he was. I think he was doing family life on your channel one night. And for the life of me, I sure took his number down and thing, and I just can't find where I put it. I have to keep searching up the books. So I said I'm going to ask you if you would share his number with me. I would have given him an invitation to be on my live one of the nights and one of my topics. Okay? So if you won't mind, you put it in my inbox. I'll be so thankful. They're coming up, looks so nice. Smells so good. Um this live is going to be a bit short because I have to take care of some other things. But yes, we are, and we can do the banana muffin as well. Yeah, we can do banana muffin. Or just as we do banana cake. Or one of the muffin and banana I want to do is the green banana flour. We use the green banana. This is us. This is a green banana flour. So I bought it's not this banana. In Jamaica we call it the frog banana. This is the flour. And I'll make you some dumpling and you don't know. So what I do in Jamaica, what I do with it, not with we. What I do is we dry the banana in the sun. You just peel banana, slice them, put them on a zinc, and they are sun dried. Up here, I did it in the oven. So I dehydrate the banana in the oven until it comes crispy. And then I throw it in the bullet, and I get my banana flour, and I bake with my green banana flour. I'm trying to go back to Eden. Not for the wrong reason. Because this is natural. There's no preservative in this. This is just straight natural. No preservative. So surprisingly, the wheat that we use, the flour, they put preservative in them. I guess they put preservative in everything. Preservative is gone in everything. I don't know why. But that's how they do it. But this is a pure banana. Dry and powdered. And it gives you a nice texture cake. Very nice. Okay, so yes, I thank you. I just want to get my thing out and show what it is doing, how it is doing here. It's not yet ready. I tested with my finger, tap it, and it stayed down. When it bounced back to you, it is ready. So even if you don't use a skewer, You can just top the top of your baking. Wow. Cake like that. Not not fruit cakes. Just these. And as long as it returns to you, you top it and it returns, no dent in it. You're good to go. You're ready to eat. You know? Yes. I'm coming to see birdies. Oh, I'm trying to remember this bird. And of course, in my sweet potato pudding, I use pecan in it. I get some pecan in. So of course, you have some grains to eat. Yeah. Trying to be close as possible. We know we can't escape it because it is in everything, anything. We cannot escape some of the things that, you know, but we try as much as what we can do for ourselves, we can do it. So, big up each and every one that is here with me this morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. And if anyone that has not been here, I want to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, like, share the channel. Share it with somebody. Share the channel. With somebody. There is something that they are going to like. There's something they're going to look at. Yes. And of course, I give you little tips, cooking tips, and things like that. We do these things. Okay? So at 11:19 as it is now, I'm just giving this about 5 more minutes because I will have to close the live. I have to get myself together and get out on the road by 12 noon. So, the live went over an hour. So, no problem there. I just want to show you what these muffins look like. And when you're doing your muffin, your sweet potato, a lot of person will boil the sweet potato. It is best when you bake the sweet potato. You're doing the pumpkin, and I did like the pumpkin. And what I did, I baked the pumpkin because you get to handle it better. Less moisture in it. So you try to get away from a lot of moisture. And you baked it and you use it. So you can bake your pumpkin. You can add your pumpkin too. And you can make your hummus. Make your own dip. And for those that don't know, you can use your callaloo to do callaloo dip. It is nice too. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. So So this is coming down, coming down. I thank everyone that is present here from different part of the world, different countries. Welcome to you, welcome to your country. And there are so many things happening now that it's not that people are not praying, they're praying, but so many things are happening, and some person will say pray order. The prayer have been heard. You don't need an order prayer or a longer prayer. But guess what? These things were promised. So it was in the beginning, so it will be in the end. There are earthquakes in diverse places. But, as human, when we saw these things, we still said, well, okay. Persons have been perished, covered over, lost of lives in these times. So we just pray for those survival. We can pray for the dead ones, those that have survived. This is your sweet potato muffin. I'm sorry I would have to wait until it is a little bit cooler to ease them out of the pan. So at 11:24, I will have to leave you. So I'll just show you what it looks like. Right? So okay, I will have to end the live here. Sorry I have to, but where duty call, you got to obey. So I thank each and everyone for being here in the kitchen with me this morning. The kitchen is a place to be every time, anytime, all the time, and in between times. This is where we fuel up. This is where our energy came from. Food. Yes. In the kitchen at all times. So thank each and every one of you for being here with me this morning. I will have to close the live right here, right now, because there are other things that I have to get done. Okay, and there is a time constraint on it. Okay, so thank you each and every one. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will meet on the kitchen spot again, where we will do some things. The kitchen is like a science lab. Yeah. We make our mistake, throw away, start over until we get it right. You know? So thank you. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. If you can't be good, be careful. Let no one spoil your joy. Okay? Bye, everyone. Thank you.